Sports Network, powered by Heartland Technology.
All right, we'll see if this works. This is a scrimmage for us on the network as well. As I get my headset volume adjusted, Jason's got his maybe set. I don't know.
I think so, yeah. I think it's good.
All right, Nate Clayberg and Jason Pilcher back again here on the Jayhawk Sports Network. From Heartland Technologies, we are set for high school football for the 2021 season. And this is kind of our scrimmage, too, to make sure our equipment's working right and make sure we can get our cobwebs out.
Yeah, get all the bugs out, I guess.
So we will sit here a little bit. Wapsie Valley coming down the road a little bit, and we're going to set up a scrimmage. And if you were watching on Facebook Live, we were streaming. First off, we did interviews with our choir coach, our cheer coach, and our volleyball coach, and then came back in for this cross-country scrimmage that we saw take place around the grounds here in Jesup. And looked like Nolan Evans was the first one coming in between both squads with quite a bit of time between first and second. And then Amanda Triptoe came in, first one for the girls across that line as they came across here in front. But set to go. We have to state the obvious. We're here tonight with no horses in this game.
Yeah, it's a little bit, I know that, Rachel's no longer a cheerleader. They're on. Jace is no longer. They're both at UNI. So, yeah, things will be a little bit different, calling things, trying to get used to the kids and trying to recognize the numbers and seeing who's who now.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different down there, seeing them gone, but, it's even a little different for me because I see boys my son's age who's going to be a freshman down there on the sidelines as they've got varsity pads on and
yeah, exactly.
and jerseys and that type of thing. So we're see as the year comes along and, but talk about his schedule. And I talked to Coach Sauer on I guess it was earlier in the week, but we played it this morning with the Jayhawks on the move. The schedule's a little bit different this year. We're a small 2A school and a bigger 2A schedule.
Yeah, I saw when the schedules came out this spring. I saw how we got Dubuque Wahlert, got a couple other schools. We opened up against Hudson, which is a team we've played them forever. They're in our conference for other sports. So yeah, we are always fluctuate with our school right now between like a higher 1A school or a lower 2A for boys. I think this year for girls basketball and volleyball, I think we'll be a 3A school. So we're right on that borderline for that stuff.
Yeah, that'll be different. Enrollment's growing here in Jesup, and we especially we've got 15 open enrollees coming in from Waterloo.
Yeah, I heard that
with
this summer.
With some things that have changed state-wise there, but again, open up on the 27th next week. Hudson at Hudson, which is interesting because we were there last year, 2 years in a row at Hudson.
Yeah, actually, I think this is the third year in a row that we've played over there for the playing them.
So we got Joe Smines on PA tonight as he's taken. He'll say temporarily over.
Well, that's the whole thing.
PA.
They're looking for a PA announcer. So if anybody wants to be a PA announcer for football, they're looking for one. And the other thing too is for basketball. Going forward, they're probably looking for a replacement soon for that too someday.
So yeah, if you don't know what that is, we can coach you up and do that. We're going to step away as we have the national anthem here in Jesup.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
you heard that or not.
That was pretty good.
Anthony pulled my mic down or not. That was standing out there. We had a group of girls and Carter Rout out there as our choir director. Tanner Gill was out there. He was directing the choir and the national anthem. So a lot of cheerleaders are part of that. So I wondered what was going on when I heard some voices and some laughing out there.
Yeah, I thought it was all the cheerleaders, but I saw them all down there, and I was like, so I didn't realize what was going on. It's pretty sweet.
So we are set here very shortly on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. We were talking through the schedule here as we see the football team come running from that end zone and come towards this west sideline. But when you're looking at Hudson, then you get into September 3rd game with Postville, and then you've got travel to AP on the 10th. Owan is a homecoming game here on the 17th. Go to Union on September 24th. October 1st, Jesup going to travel up to North Fayette Valley. And then Waukon will pay a visit here in the first game, actually second game in October on the 8th.
State champs.
And, then we'll end the year on the regular season end, October 15th. Wallert's facing Jesup. That'll be senior night for that. So a little bit different. We don't have senior night earlier like we had last year because of obvious things, but did they ended up adjusting that state playoff, that everybody kind of gets a first chance, right?
Yeah, last year they did it so you technically got a game. Everybody got a game, and if you won the first two, then you technically made the state playoff. So technically they kind of changed around that way. So technically you got last year we played Dyke. We lost in that first game, and then so that would eliminate the season. So that's how they did it last year. Since they shortened the season, they kind of made sure technically that a lot of teams technically made the playoffs, or sort of, how they ever worded it, and then you had to win 2 games to advance on to actually the quarterfinals.
So you can say last year was technically a playoff team as it came in. So
that's the
all
one
right.
thing some parents they were trying to, I think there some places I talked to said something about for banners in the gym and stuff. Going right dive off the middle, Wapsie. Speaking of, we were talking earlier about, replacing our seniors. Wapsie Valley themselves, too, they had a strong senior class that they have to replace, too. And every school's got to replace kids, but they had a really strong senior class, as we did. And so they've got a lot of skill positions to fill, too, just like we do.
So, did I hand you that paper? I just had it. Here it is. Wapsie Valley has a new head coach, too, for their program, and that's Dwayne Foster coming in to lead that program.
Take over for his dad, so.
I guess you can't get wrong when you say Coach Foster.
Yeah, I mean, they've had, 3 coaches. I mean, we're playing Wapsie, and Wapsie's got a really strong football tradition, and they're strong tradition in a lot of things, but football has been a really strong tradition over there for a long time.
So we got looks like a running clock going on here, and we always kind of have to guess on what format they're running, but in talking to head coach Tim Sauer earlier in the week, they were going to kind of run through like you would do a basketball scrimmage or whatever. They're going to try and get your minutes in and see how that can all kind of play out.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where you're finally going to play against some other competition, so you've been repping against your own kids, your own players, so you know exactly what usually they're going to do. You hear what the coach calls out. So this is kind of a first live experience for everybody on both sides of the ball.
So Wapsie Valley with Brady Reyes. Actually, let me get on the right sheet. I knew that wasn't right. Manny Hubner at quarterback. He's going to come around that left side. Get stopped up there. We're looking at a 4th down and 12 situation. And actually 4th down about 6.
Yeah, Wapsie ran the option. We played it really well because this is JV, correct?
Well, they're probably mixing some players, some younger players and older players. Yeah, you see some freshmen coming in and out. You got Brennan Oster on the sideline in and out as well.
I was trying to, we were talking about there a couple years ago when the boys switched around the jerseys trying to figure out who they were. And we could figure it out by their walk, but this year it'll be maybe a little bit different since there's some new kids that we don't know yet.
Matching up jersey numbers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, you got a whole different number 16 out there with Ryan Treptow wearing
that
one.
I saw that when he came to the neighborhood the other day, and I saw the jersey, and I looked and saw it was Ryan. The other thing, too, is Nick Sadler, I think he's played center the last couple years, and now I think they moved him to, I think he's going to be playing tight end,
I believe
this year.
so. Everything moving all right, Anthony? Oh, Darren Treptow got recruited in to be the PA announcer. So
nice.
Is he getting exercise right now, Anthony, in that?
Well,
Okay.
yep.
Trial by fire.
So this would be number 33 for us now, and that's not Brody Cresser anymore.
Yeah, running across.
Yeah.
That's Jude
Yeah.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
As he'll take a round and maybe get a yard or two as he'll duck just past that 40.
So yeah, number 33 for us would be Landon Vogel. He's be a freshman. He had a pretty good softball or baseball JV season this year.
Yeah, coming up from the 8th grade team and advancing in. You see Coach Sauer in the bottom of your screen, walking to your left, and Ardell Oshner. He's on staff now. You see him in that orange hat, just looking at the sidelines.
Coach Miller and then Coach Stevens out there, and I think Schmidt. I think Coach Schmidt, junior high. I think he's out here helping referee.
No, he gave up the whistle. He's
just refereeing.
Yeah,
I saw him out there.
He's on a crew this year, I think.
There's a quick out
Him and
pitch
Hummel.
out.
So there's a nice little run. He's coming across. That's Trevin Delagardelle.
Yeah, so he's taking over for his brother Jarrett. Graduated last year.
Scrappy number 47. He's inside Warrior territory, just shy of the 35. Yeah, Steve Schmidt out there marking that ball in that left hash.
Well, you got two Steves. You got Steve Hummel out there I can recognize, and you got Steve Schmidt.
Yeah, Hummel's out in that white hat.
So if you hear somebody from the crowd yell out hometown or whatever, you're going to know it's like, yeah.
All right, so back, Ryan Treptow is back with the coaches, kind of watching to see how things will go into motion. There's Jude Sullivan across the backside, rolling out. Landon Vogel going to get caught up. No, he's going to find an opening. Going to come left across the hash, and he will get knocked down by Mason Harder from Wapsie Valley.
Made a nice decision there. They took out the running back who wasn't covered, so then he faked the throw and got right at the marker, so just a little bit short of the first down, so it'd be like second and an inch.
Just running this like it is, and it's no hold up on the quarterback if you get to that point either.
Yeah.
They're not doing that, letting it happen.
No, this right here, this is maybe if they dial something up, throw in the end zone. You got a second, and you're on the 30, see if you throw something in the end zone.
So coming up on center, Dawson Bell.
Well, you've got you got trips to the right. See if we look over to throw that way.
And there's Vogel. Going to hand it off to Preston Youngblood now, number 25 out there, another freshman coming in.
It's going to take right about a 2-yard loss.
Preston, a 6-foot, 180-pound freshman.
Yeah, I saw him last year a couple times in junior high walking through. He's a pretty nice sized kid.
I believe he's sponsored by Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah. Looking like Coach Miller out there.
Yeah, I don't think we get a nil in the high school just yet.
Yeah.
Bring out left side. Paxton McCone, another freshman.
He's going to have two brothers out there.
Stack. Here comes Vogel.
He's got a
long
ball
throw
out there.
Down.
Just
reaching forward, not going to quite get to it. That was intended for Kyle Bucknell.
Yeah, Kyle had a step on him. He just kind of overthrew it. It was a good shot to the end zone.
Wapsie Valley, their staff, Dwayne Foster, assisted by Cody Jones, Austin Mathias, Joey Rigdon, Chase Weber, Austin Genius, Aaron Johnson, all in there. Athletic trainer, Aaron Johnson.
And I see, they have I can see over there, Kobe Reese, who graduated last year. I talked to him this year during baseball, and he said he's going to help out coaching. It looks like he's helping out with football. I know he's going to help out with basketball this year, so it's nice to see a kid that steps up, turns around and helps, on their side.
See, in 4th down and 3, that ball is spotted at the 30-yard line. There's a snap, quick handoff to Jude Sullivan. Come around that end, gets one touch, and will dive. Will dive for that 25.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the first down, a little off tackle on that right side.
Got to move the chains, first down.
He was patient on the run. He didn't quite get out. He got his block out, got the blockers out there, and he picked up the first down.
It's good they're mixing in the underclassmen and with the upperclassmen, just kind of see what kind of combos you can get, because who knows? Who knows where you need players.
That's the one thing with going forward with football. You never know what's going to happen or who's going to get hurt, ineligible. It's a contact sport, so practice, little snap.
McCone and Sullivan to the left, take it up the middle, and Vogel will take it on his own, get past that 20-yard line, and down about the 18. And move the chain to be 2nd down.
I think he said his knee got down before he got to so it went down a little bit. But nice gain. It was a low snap. Bale picked the ball up and made a gain out of it instead of taking a loss.
Coach Schutte and Coach Sauer down in the lower left-hand part of your screen. Parker McCone and Corbin Fueling, some players you will hear on the varsity end once we get into that action. Number 2 and 7 down there. Give Parker a chance to watch his brother out there, Paxton. McCone family, big supporters of athletics. Booster Club end with Stacy.
Yeah.
Always in a concession stand, it seemed like.
Paul helps out with football, junior high, and here. All's up at the school doing something. Stacy, the Booster Club. Between JP Wymore, Trisha Fueling, Stacy McCone, those 3 people, that group of, they're always around. Ricky Nolan, too. There's a lot of people that put a lot of work into doing them to get these things, and they do a great job at that.
Breakout, you see 3rd down and 9. Spun on the 24, rolling clock at a 1:11:21. Wapsie Valley and Jesup. This is a scrimmage tonight. There's
straight.
Vogel. He's going to come on that left side. Bust outside. Try and get outside that numbers, but whistles are blown.
So far, I haven't seen a penalty called.
And I don't know if they're just correcting that as they go. Maybe that's where the whistles come in.
Could be.
That's some substitutions for Wapsie Valley in and off the field. You see.
Be about 4th and 6, 4th and 5.
Coach Sauer, Coach Sauer, and Ron Sadler down there.
Sauer's looking, like
30.
I said earlier, him and his son Stratton are looking a lot alike. They got the same hair going.
Maybe a little like Howie, too. As well. Got the new baby at the Sauer house, too.
Yeah.
Little short pass intended for Jude Sullivan.
Yeah, just let him behind. It's lucky you went in front of him. Otherwise, that's a live ball if that goes back behind him. Just let him a little too much. That's where you want to lead him in the front. That way, too, the ball gets dropped right there. They don't pick it up. Turnover. Not a bad. I thought that was pretty good possession for us. We moved the ball. So that puts the defense, flip the script, and Wapsie gets the ball and see what they can do.
Well, and I don't know, as far as who's in, who's not, varsity JV level, even on both sides of the ball. Is Wapsie Valley countering with some bigger kids or their own JV type kids?
Yeah, you never know because who, because we don't know their numbers. We don't know who's playing where. They got some kids out, not playing certain spots. Same with us. I see a couple kids that I see Noah Sheridan was a starter last year. He's just has jersey on. He's not dressed to play tonight. I see a handful of kids down there.
This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Anybody follow along tonight? I know we've got a handful of people out there watching. Let us know where you're at, who you're rooting for, whether you're a Warrior or Jayhawk or just came across this by chance. Getting the bugs worked out here in Jesup. And
got a new camera.
Got a new camera, and Eric Clark does not have to stand on a 6-foot box anymore.
Yeah.
So
one thing we got to mention, too, is tomorrow, volleyball goes to Cascade for a scrimmage. So they'll start volleyball season, of course, with all fall sports, but volleyball team starts off tomorrow going to Cascade for a scrimmage all day. Then I think they open up Tuesday at Nashua.
Yeah, I believe so. Sounds like your daughter came in and taken over that setter role is what Erica Bass was saying.
Yeah. Yep. She taken over for, let's say not replacing because, Alex, Harris did I think she was a 4-year starter.
Yeah.
She did some really phenomenal things, and she's off to college to play.
Yeah, playing over at Hawkeye.
Yep.
You got a run by Manny Hunter. Let's get maybe 2 or 3 yards on that.
Yeah, the defense did a nice job stringing that out to the wide side of the field and keep them contained.
No one's scored yet, but I'm sure that's something that isn't necessarily a priority. I'm sure there's some fundamental things they're trying to work through and where you're at, lined up, and
I don't,
it's a challenge. What was a couple years ago? We couldn't even fill a JV team.
No, that's the thing too. It was a couple years ago. That's exactly right. We didn't have enough kids. The same way up in Waterloo at Columbus, they had the same thing a few years ago. Now they got a pretty good team. They have a really good team. Option out there.
Here comes Andrew Westfall.
Nice play by Kyle Bucknell. Came up there on the option and took the pitch man and made the tackle.
Mark that down, 4th down and 6. Looking across that front line, you've got Dawson Bell. You've got, Jacob Allhouse, 6'2", 180. Just looking down through here and the bottom of the roster. Carson Lenow at 220, Skylar Bland at 200, Jordan O'Connor at 205, J.D. Sadler 200, Merrick Sly 225, Rylan Baugh 225, Braden Herman 205, Kendon Oshner 260, Nathan Novak 225.
Yeah, we're bringing some size. I mean, that's one thing I was talking to a couple other parents. Like, yeah, we're losing some skill positions, but the offensive line pretty much is coming back intact. Defensive line, you change quarterback, of course, running back, wide receivers, and different things. So that's going to be adjustment, but we've got a really good nucleus, so I'm really excited for this year.
Yeah, you've got other situations. Last year before even, you're just trying to get that ball off as quickly as possible so you can get through. You don't have much time with that front line holding some people back.
So here comes Ryan Treptow. This is his first series at quarterback, and he hands off to Preston Youngblood, number 25.
So Ben Stevens out there.
I said this last year. Ben Stevens helped Jesup over tremendously the last few years, and it's nice to have a coach like that. And right there now, he's in the huddle calling the play, and he goes back and he coaches and teaches the kids what they're supposed to do. Same with Coach Miller right now out there.
And that's what's so key right now with these types of things. Not just throw them out there, but being able to stop them, redirect them, showing what some things are. Stuff you can't really do in practice.
No, and that's where, right now you see Coach Sowers out there taking big picture and seeing everything. Ooh. There's a pass right there you might want to – that's one of those where you've got to see it and maybe not throw it. Because right there, Wapsie played that tremendously and hit him right away as soon as the ball was there.
I think that I don't have that on my roster. That number is far from Wapsie Valley. So some of these coaches still updating their Varsity Bound website to make sure the rosters are filled in where they need to be. But, looking at the roster that Jesup has, top to bottom, you've got some pretty good kids in there.
Yeah.
Line that up, 45-yard line, 3rd and 5 for Jesup. Treptow gets that snap, going to look downfield and almost taken away by Wapsie Valley. Pass was intended for Kyle Bucknell.
The good ball hit him got him right in the hands. Kyle maybe should have had that. So hopefully that was a good ball on Ryan's part.
Well, even on that play, you had some options with Jude, or you had some options with T going out there.
Yeah. Kyle Bucknell, there's a kid that had started off, we had a really good baseball season this year, and Kyle played catcher for us. He was hurt starting the season, and he really battled back from that. Maybe came back maybe a little bit quicker than what a lot of people thought, and he had a really tremendous season. A tremendous season playing catcher, and he's only going to be a sophomore.
Break out of that huddle. Dawson Bell at center. Flanked on the left side of that quarterback is Preston Youngblood and freshman quarterback Ryan Treptow. I think officials were trying out their 25-second play.
I think so, yeah. I think they made the signal. Ryan's looking the ball down deep.
Looking for an option, and almost going to get taken care of. It was intended for Jude Sullivan as he doubles back. 3:37 to go. I don't expect that you'll maybe get 45 minutes to an hour in of scrimmaging. And they'll work some special teams plays, too, from what I understand from Coach Sauer.
Yeah, usually they'll do a couple, let them punt, kickoff returns. Each team takes some turns. Situations. They'll move maybe the ball down inside the goal area, inside the red zone, inside the 20. Give them some different opportunities.
We'll get through this, and I expect we'll see varsity get their chance. You see some guys down there stretching, BCH. Getting his hamstrings and thighs all stretched out, ready to go. Back on defense, you got Treptow in that backfield, and here comes the run from Wapsie Valley.
Nice little dive play for them. We played that well. They got about 3 yards.
Mason Harder, the ball carrier there. 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
It looks like the volleyball team is going down now. I think are they going to introduce them? Is that how it's going to work?
I think that's we'll get some recognition there, maybe here between the periods or the quarters.
Yeah.
Wapsie Valley lining up as they have a 2nd and 8, 47-yard line as they're going to head into Jayhawk territory, heading south. There's a quick handoff of the backfield and quickly down, and give credit on that play to Jude Sullivan, I think, with the tackle, but also into the play is Skylar Blad. This is that time of year that that sun starts setting behind the press box here in Jesup, and a little hard to maybe see, shooting this way, trying to get a call or a sign from the sideline. Head back straight out as that sun sets right behind the Lorient Sabres press box where we're broadcasting from. Straight on at the 45-yard line. Wapsie Valley rolling out with Manny Hutcher.
Got some pressure back there, and you got to save him. We're able to get him out.
Manny Hebner, I guess.
Took a loss. Good pursuit.
Kyle Bucknell in on that play.
That was Madden Sly.
About 11 yards to go on this 4th down, and you go for it. That's how we're playing.
Yeah.
Just like that team out of Texas or wherever it is that I watch
that
on
coach
Snapchat.
that he never punts.
Never punts. Goes for it on 4th and always does an onside kick.
Yeah. I don't. The guy in Texas. I don't care. Every time I kick it, it's going to be onside kick. I don't punt.
And they go through all these names of onside kicks that they do.
Yeah. So right now, maybe right now that's what Coach Schuette's right now is explaining to them is you got to be careful because they're going to go maybe a quick kick. They change a little bit of the formation, a little bit of a wing T, a little low snap.
Bobbles in there. Hebner going to get taken down quickly in that backfield by Jacob Allhouse. Actually, Braden Herman maybe.
Yeah, Braden. Yeah.
And that was in there. Braden Herman. As the clock will wind down here, and they'll bring everybody to the sideline, and I imagine we will see.
I'm not trying to jinx this, but I haven't seen any cramps so far. And normally, of course, next week will be a lot different when it's a little bit more live situations. But.
All right, so high school volleyball team going to parade themselves down here through the track. Head coach Erica Bass.
Wapsie Valley alumni.
As we see them come through. Got a lot of numbers out there.
Yeah,
freshman through senior. A lot of experience out there too from that underclassmen, or that were underclassmen.
Yeah, we're
now
underclassmen.
moved up.
You brought now the girls. You Leah Becker, Kaler. Bobby Thomas. Bobby was an all-conference performer. So was Kaler. We're bringing a lot of girls from experience. Laney played some varsity last year. J.C. Lang. So, Alexis Larson's gave up cross-country this year. She wanted to try volleyball again, so she's back out. She's a really athletic girl.
Sounds like she picked right back up from
that don't surprise me at all because, she's, tremendous athlete and works really hard.
Cross-country team coming through, and head coach Nick Green doing a great job with that program where they've developed.
Yeah, they have. When you say cross, I've always say this before. It's like if you can get kids out for cross and make it fun, you're doing a good job.
Right.
And he does a tremendous job at that.
So we are going to see varsity action now coming to the field, and we haven't messed with your screen. The players are a little bigger than they were in the previous period. And our cheerleaders now parading down through. Get a chance to see head coach Sarah Nolan's crew.
There's something too. It's like over the years we hardly had a handful of cheerleaders at tops, and now you've got they have enough cheerleaders, a lot, and that's fun to see. She's done a really tremendous job with that.
We're going to set 30 minutes on that clock,
Oh.
which will time out, pushing 7 o'clock. Then I imagine we'll get maybe some special teams right before that. And Coach Sauer on the left, Ben Stevens there. You see him in the black hat. Bubba patrolling the sidelines. Somebody better check his credentials, see if he should be out there or not. Out there messing with Shooty. First play comes up, and
So I think the Casey O'Donnell is the one who's number 3 will be playing quarterback for Wapsie this year. He's taken over for Kobe Reese, that's been a 3-year starter at pretty sure 3 years at quarterback for them. So
break out of that huddle. Going to go under center. Yeah, Casey O'Donnell. An I formation. Quick that hand off that fullback and diving forward. That's Holton Robinson. That will
get about another yard. So it's going to bring about 3rd and 4. 3rd and so.
Yeah, you got a little more than a yard they gave him.
So yeah, it's right now. Yeah, it's 3 and 4.
Marking about the 32-yard line. If Anthony's still over there, we get graphics on the screen for our viewers or not. I don't know if we got a glitch tonight.
It's going to be right at, it's going to be past first down for Wapsie. A little, kind of a little inside hook.
Yeah, should make note of some special people helping to support tonight. DeSouza Livestock, B&B Farm Store, Country Line Feed Mill. They're tonight's sponsors, as you know, they were out there, some of them out there grilling up pork burgers.
Yeah,
$8 for
a
dessert, meal.
Smells really good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm still working on my Scotcheroo. I don't know if you stole it or not.
Yeah, I did not yet. Good pursuit. We ran past there. What was that number 50 for us? Trying to get these numbers. Or Carson Lee now. Yeah, Carson rode past her, but we got good pursuit from the other interior lineman and got the stop at the line of scrimmage.
So I was going to say, we got information from the Booster Club. If anybody's interested in being a game day sponsor, reach out to the Booster Club on their website or Facebook, or if you know a member, you can ask them more about it. And plus, there's a membership drive going on right now, too. So follow them on Facebook, learn more about that. Second down at 10. Warriors. See that snap, O'Donnell. There's a handoff in the backfield to Robinson. He's going to find an opening and get about 6 yards on that.
Yeah.
That'll set up 3rd down.
So bring about 3rd and 3 for Wapsie. Third and 4. It looked like a little long for 3, but yeah. Good. There we go.
Keep going up the gut, but nice play on that front line as they held up Hunter Kane.
I was going to say I think the wing back in this for Wapsie was leaning a little bit forward. Like I was hoping they'd call the flag on there, but that brings up 4th down. We had a nice, but a 2-yard stop. Well, right, yeah.
It's like Camden Oshner, Merrick Sly, Nate Kegley.
Yeah, there's a kid right there. Yeah,
trying to see who's on that far side. I believe maybe Dawson Bell on that far side on the front 4.
Yeah, Nate's a strong kid. Had a really great all-state baseball performance this summer. So looking forward to seeing him this year playing football.
Sadler stepped up as they moved him to linebacker.
Yep.
Try and bust in there, and Wapsie Valley breaking through, going to get that 1st down.
Yeah, we just over pursued the ball a little bit right there, and they got right through that. Probably the guard and tackle, picked up the 1st down, picked about 6 and needed 4.
Looked like Jack Miller and Sadler in on that stop as they move the chains, set up 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line of Jesup.
Yeah, Jack didn't play last year. He was out. Well, no, Jack's not playing right now. I think he's
looking at a different number here.
He's
on the sideline there. I'm looking at maybe Kyle Bucknell out there, number 8. I think this was my complaint to Sauer last year, is the 8 and the 6 and the 9 all look alike from this distance.
And Wapsie might go a little off the touchdown.
Yep, 49-yard carry into the end zone. Holton Robinson
We
will
had
be
pursuit
the
in
first
the
score.
we had pursuit in the backfield. Just couldn't get the quarterback, and the wide receiver got out the flat and was able to score on the touchdown.
And Jesup opens the season next week. Travel over to Hudson.
Which last year, I think it was, last year was a double overtime 6-0 game we lost.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, it was
That
a
was
tough
a
one.
tough one. That
That was
was
when, Jace was out with COVID protocol, so
Brady Dahl went down in that game, and
Brady
when
got
you're looking
hurt.
at but coming in with where Hudson was in that preseason, and being 0-1, it kind of looked like this could be an interesting year for Jesup last year. As far as how their schedule would stack up and the win-loss column, but didn't work out that way.
Yeah, blocked the kick or right there, so a little low kick for Wapsie, and we'll be able to block the kick. So we'll get the ball and see what we can do on our first go-around on offense for the varsity.
Wapsie Valley will open the season next week at Denver, up at the Denver Athletic Complex.
Which that is their big. That's a big rival game. It's,
most definitely. It's almost Denver High School is almost closer to Denver, or Wapsie High School is almost closer to Denver than Fairbank.
I think I'm pretty sure.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. That's like 9 miles between the high school and Denver itself.
23:46 on a rolling clock here in Jesup tonight. It's a football scrimmage. Wapsie Valley out of Fairbank, making their way about 10 minutes south. Well, at least from Fairbank anyway. And here's Jesup with the ball. You're going to see split left side. Brody Clark Hurlbert along with Kyle Bucknell. Or no, is that Carter Even on that left side?
Parker McCone takes
inside.
over.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Now Brevin Dahl on that run back, and he gets the carry, sweeps around, and he'll turn and maybe get 5 yards or so.
Yeah, it was a good run by Brevin. Little, I'd call that jet sweep action.
Second down and 5 yards, maybe even 6.
Parker's got some speed on him. He's a lefty, so he throws the ball a little bit differently than the boys were probably used to. So it takes a little bit while to get used to that spin coming in. But he's a really athletic kid. He's played point guard for us the last couple of years, and he's done a really tremendous job.
There's the snap. Quarterback Parker McCone.
Yeah, for number 24 for Wapsie got in there. Mason Harder, who's he's a pretty good basketball player. Came in last year, did a really good job for him.
Take a loss on that. Actually, they'll move it back third down and 6. And Jesup will break out of that huddle, come to the near side. BCH over on that far side. Still getting these numbers down.
Yeah.
Trying to see who that is on the far side. It's going to be Brady Reyes, and still hustling. There's McCone trying to find a way out, and tipped up, and almost in the hands of Brevin Dahl.
That's a little bit, Parker had the numbers right away. If he threw the ball a little bit quicker, I think he would a little bit indecision on his part. They got to get a little bit trust in himself and make that throw right away.
Seeing Nathan Novak come out of the game, and Carter Even. They'll come out on the field here, and they'll shift downfield a little bit more.
So 20 minutes left in the first goal.
Keeping that clock moving along.
So Wapsie will take over again. They'll get the ball back.
School does start in Jesup on Monday.
Get your school. I saw some parent actually it was a parent from Wapsie had a snap out the other day, and she goes, "This is what you get from when you go to Target a week before school starts," and snapped out all the shelves of the school supplies, and they were bare.
Had to settle for Barbie folders and
could have been, kids
glue and whatever else.
Yeah.
resetting this series. It looks like 1st and 10 for Wapsie Valley is where they'll line up. There's a carry handoff from Holton Robinson. Takes around that end and taken down out of bounds, mostly by Parker McCone.
Yeah, Parker came up and filled. Dahl did a nice job stretching that play out a little bit, but you got to get a little bit more pursuit from that side. Brevin's got to get that block shucked off them and make that tackle. So they had a 9-yard gain.
Got stat crew down there. You got Eric Kresser. Looks like he's
I think
teaching up
Clint Bell. Yeah, I think last year that started the process. So
I just hope there's no fire and he's got to take off.
Yeah.
We'll hand it to Bubba.
Yeah.
Back to go. There's O'Donnell. There's a catch. Trayton Sauerbrei. He'll get that one caught, come out of bounds.
We had good pursuit again back there. We just weren't there quick enough, and got the first down for Wapsie.
Under 19 minutes to go. Wapsie Valley and Jesup in a scrimmage. We had a cross-country scrimmage here before at 5:30 that we saw them do 3 laps around the grounds and then finish here on the track. So it was kind of neat to see. Something different.
Yeah, when I saw that it was going to happen, I was like, well, how do you do a scrimmage? And then I read about it today, and I was like, that was a pretty good format. Good pursuit right there, the Jayhawks.
Going to hold up on that front line. Give credit mostly up front there to Carson Lino.
Yeah. State champion discus and shot
Times
put.
2, yeah.
Times 2.
6'5", 220.
Player of the year in NICL East for basketball, looking for big things, not only for football this year, but going forward for basketball and track and field for him. We should have a pretty exciting track and field team this year for the boys and girls.
Second down at 10.
Pass.
O'Donnell coming right side and pass intended.
Yeah, for Harder. A little too high, came a little hot. We got pursuit on there, so O'Donnell wasn't able to get the ball where he wanted.
Keep that at the 38-yard line, 3rd down. Kind of an okay crowd on both sides coming out tonight.
Yeah, you had the cross-country team, so that probably brought more kids in, parents to watch and to stay and watch the football. And, like you said, it's only a 10, 15-minute ride over from Luke Baldwin. Whoa.
Luke Baldwin won
Not
something with the raffle, I imagine. Hopefully it helps pay his water bill.
Yeah. Good pursuit by number 9 there, Carter Even. I was almost say Tanner Cole, but no, he's over here watching. Number 9.
Wrong 9.
Yeah.
He does get thrown back on that.
Yeah.
It'll be a 4th and long as they'll spot that just shy of the 40 or just between the 40, about the 40, 41-yard line.
Yeah. So this would probably be more of a pat. I mean, unless Wapsie wants to try a draw, we'll see what our defense is ready for him.
Casey O'Donnell under center, drops back.
Throws off his back
Sees
foot.
protection on the line and coverage in the backfield. Brady Reyes.
He got his head turned around and lost the ball. And so, we got pursuit back there. We got to get a little bit better coverage. Brady kind of lost the ball, lost sight of it.
Brady Sauerbrei on that reception will move the chains. 1st down at 10 at about the 18-yard line. Got a bit of a breeze.
I hear Luke Baldwin in the building.
I do hear Luke Baldwin.
Yeah. Rollout pass, looking for the end zone.
Hey, Luke, you might need that money for your water bill, so that works. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard Luke's donated it back.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, he just missed Harder. I didn't come up with the catch.
Wapsie Valley makes some adjustments from the coaching end in that backfield. 15 and a half minutes to go, and there's going to be that dart through.
Yeah.
as Robinson will be the ball carrier. He had scored already for Wapsie Valley.
Nick Sadler with the tackle. This brings about 3rd and 5.
Oh, breeze tonight helps
It
a
is.
little bit.
It's not. It was a little bit sticky a little earlier. Of course, it still is, but right now it's not too terribly bad.
Wapsie Valley coming up. Split to the right side. Dawson Schmidt. Casey O'Donnell gets
Right,
that snap, and right away the
right,
handoff into
Carson Lino.
to Hunter Kane, I believe, and then taken down right there inside of Wapsie Valley's line of scrimmage.
Carson Lino.
Yeah, Lino, not Linau.
Yeah.
Glad we get that clarified.
He's. I mean, seeing him a couple years ago, if you saw him, he has changed. He's worked out harder, of course, a little bit, and put a lot of time in. And what he looked like a couple years ago, his transformation is amazing. And he's just, his footwork for basketball is phenomenal. And his hands are just.
Well, right side, a little out of reach
Yeah.
of Wapsie
Yeah.
Valley's Mason Harder.
Good good coverage there by Carter. Even he had him. O'Donnell was just going to him right away.
Harder even 6'6", 200. Couldn't get to that one.
Yeah, Carter Even's a fast kid too. If he can get the ball out in open space, he can do some really good things.
Jesup now will get the chance to try and see what they can do on the offensive end of things. As
So we have it right on the 10-yard line. Actually, no, they're gonna let Wapsie keep it. I think probably go some goal line situations. Yeah, so they're gonna give Wapsie right inside on the 10.
nope, Jesup's going to take it deep in their own territory.
Oh, sorry,
They're
I
going to
saw
turn that
that, yeah.
around. And quick on the handoff.
I think that was Preston Youngblood. No.
Wyatt Vanderwerf, I think, is
Wyatt,
in there.
number 22.
He got a chance at it, number
Yeah,
22.
Yeah. I think last year he missed a lot of football because he was hurt with his hip, if I thought, remember right? So good thing to see him healthy.
Parker McCone at quarterback. There's a snap. And
got
a
Corbin
quick
down
pass
the-
downfield, and
yeah, just
Corbin
missed,
not
yeah.
quick enough out of the
Yeah.
blocks.
Yeah, Corbin had it right in the seam. Corbin, that ball gets to Corbin, he probably splits him and scores.
Just didn't look like he got off that line as quick as he
No,
needed to.
yeah.
This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Claberg. That's Jason Pilcher, Anthony Baugh on the controls, and Eric Clark running camera tonight.
Birthday boy on the camera.
Yeah,
Eric
his
turned
present.
29, 29 again.
What's your birthday wish?
Yeah.
I want to spend it in a hot press box
Yeah.
with us.
And Parker's going to try to turn the corner. He's going to get the corner. I think he's going to pick up the first down.
He gets past almost to that 30, it looked like.
Yeah, so yeah, first down. So Parker did a nice job getting around that left side. Turns the corner, gets the first down.
Well, they're going to mark it about the 27-yard line is where they'll place that football, maybe even the 28-yard line where Steve Schmidt will mark that. It is first and 10. And Jesup Booster Club doing a good job tonight organizing this fall kickoff with concession specials. The Hawk's Nest is open down there with gear, cross-country scrimmage. I had a chance to interview all of our fall coaches, including band and music.
Oh,
And
he's
now
got
here for
nice
football.
catch.
There you go.
Brevin Dahl. Yeah,
Right where he needed to
yeah,
be.
exactly. Good ball. Caught it right there. Got a first down, about a 25-yard gain. Yeah, speaking, I heard Darren Treptow is going to be the PA announcer for football. That's awesome. But starting next year for basketball, people don't know that we have a shot clock coming. So we're going to need somebody, all schools are going to need somebody to do shot clock.
shot clock, and then you get a brand new scoreboard coming in
New
with some
scoreboard coming in,
graphics
yeah.
and video that will need somebody to help out with that too. Or
Yeah.
even if you're a student who wants to learn either of those, we would be welcome to that, I would think.
Yeah, that would be ideal to get a little nice play.
A little shout out to
Yeah,
Brody Clark
yeah.
Hurlbert, and he won't get much of a game, maybe a yard,
Maybe
make
a
it
yard,
second
yeah.
down.
But yeah, if we were looking, people didn't know the state passed it this year, which pretty much has been coming down the pipeline for a number of years, and now they just implement it. So next year, every class, boys and girls, will have a 35-second shot
That's going
clock.
to be very different.
That is going to be different.
See some quicker games.
It's going to be quicker games. I think it's going to make the overall play better, but it's going to take a while to get used to. Brimdall's going in motion. Snap to number 7, which is it's Corbin Feelings, number 7.
We'll get these numbers down.
Yeah.
You know.
Corbin was number 7 last year, so it's time there. And I'm trying to remember what Parker was last year. You know, Brody was number 2. Can't remember. Good man.
All right, third down and long, or longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
About
but
9 more minutes
yeah.
to roll. Had a first period of about 25 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it was that JV level players got a chance to get some touches in, get some snaps in, get some tackles in. High snap.
High snap right there.
I
Yeah,
want to see a whistle right in there.
Yeah, Carter. Parker took the high snap. Was going. It looked like a run the whole time. And kind of high snap and stumbled his feet. So that's going to bring us back about 4 yards. So it's bringing up 4th and 14, right on the 50. I don't think. I don't know. Coach called for punt, or just we're going to try to. Nope, we're going to go. Maybe they'll all do special teams later.
I would expect that's something they'll get into and
Yeah.
just focus on.
Yeah, because next week everybody goes live. And
Switcheroo on that front line defense. Going to go
Yeah.
long, and there's McCone trying to find an opening
Yeah.
and just could not get the foot placement to get that ball intended for Brevin Dahl. .752, that clock will keep moving, and we will see Jesup go on defense, and Wapsie Valley bring in their offense for another time. Got our high school cheerleaders down in front of us, trying to get the crowd excited, interested. Again, Jesup not back at home. They'll open the season on September 3rd, 2 weeks from tonight, against Postville. That'll be a different opponent than we're used to seeing.
yeah, I don't. Well, it's been a while since we've played Postville. I think in anything that I can remember for a long time. So that'd be kind of a change. Them coming down here. Like I said, we go to Hudson, which we're familiar. And then I know we don't play Olwine. I know we don't play. Do we play Olwine?
Yeah, homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming.
On the
And now
21st.
they are part of our
Or
conference.
17th.
Yeah, so they are part of our conference now. For the conference, have gone to what they call a tripod. You know, where they have in the NSCL East and the West, where there's 3 divisions inside the conference itself.
Yeah, last time. Yeah, this looks like this will be the first time Jesup's played Postville in football.
Yeah, I don't remember ever playing. You know, we've played them in other things. We played them in basketball a number of years ago.
Right.
For on the boys' side.
Yeah, we're looking at AP, you know, familiar foe,
Yeah.
Olwine,
Yeah.
Union.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them in the football field for a little while.
Yeah, last year, actually, that's where the scrimmage was last year. We scrimmaged
Right,
them last year.
right,
That's right now. I
right.
remember that. We went over to Union last year. So they did have a scrimmage last year.
And then North Fayette Valley, Waukon, Wahlert Catholic out of Dubuque. It's not going to be an easy road.
No.
Hold up at that line
Yeah.
the line of scrimmage. We're going to see Jesup's big 4 up front.
Yeah, I mean
With the
that's
pressure
yeah,
on.
that's where our bread and butter, our strength are right now. Our front line, bringing most kids from back from last year, and you throw in Cagley, Nate, strong kid, like I said, phenomenal baseball player. and is doing a really good job at football up front, it looks like so far. So, secondary, and, it's going to have some work to do because you've got to replace a handful of kids last year that played those positions. You had your safety, Brody Cresser was a first team all-district player last year. Tanner Cole was an all-conference or all-district linebacker, I believe.
Wapsie Valley stepping up under center. Brady Weepy.
Yeah, they've switched quarterbacks now.
And give Michael Mann a chance to get some snaps. Drop back, quick throw, and a diving pass is going to be caught by Dawson Schmidt.
I don't know. I think there's no Hummel said no.
Well, the end of this. No, they are going to.
Maybe. No.
Yeah, Schmidt's lining up to see where that needs to be marked.
Yeah.
You say, come on, rookie.
Yeah.
Get with it. Again, backup quarterback, or the other quarterback, Michael Mann.
So it's good for any kids right now to get some reps at all the positions because you never know what's going to.
Yeah, Mann's a
Going
senior.
to rep the middle. Wapsie's going to
got
get
an opening, and it's struggled to get down. Playing by Kyle Bucknell, had to go high.
Yeah. That number 11 running the ball for Wapsie there.
Yeah, but you had
Andrew Westfall.
Had a false start on the offense, so they will
bring
move.
it back. That's the first flag that I've seen so far. So far, we haven't had any flags, and I haven't seen any cramps, so that's been pretty good.
Move that back to the 50-yard line, 4th down and 10 yards.
Normally, the trainers and the coaches got the foam rollers out, rolling out calves and hamstrings right now.
Doling out pickle juice left
pickle
and right.
Juice, yeah, that's the whole thing. I was trying to look down there right now and see if I saw any pickle juice, but I'm sure they got it somewhere.
You hope it's pickle juice if you see it.
You hope.
3:18 to go. Ball's loose on the field, and they'll move the ball even further back.
Yeah, didn't quite secure the snap. Was going back there and didn't secure the ball. And he's trying to make his progression and his snap back.
Carter even to the sideline.
It's going to turn it over on ball downs to the Jayhawks. So we'll get the ball right on about the 44. Yeah, right on the 44.
Substitutions. We'll see some probably different offensive players here. Steele Ralston in, split left side beside Corbin Fueling.
Change the quarterback, so we've got,
looks like we got the freshman
Landon
in there.
Vogel, Landon Vogel coming in to play quarterback.
Quick look. Yeah, going to find inside, see if he can take it on his own, but they will hold him up.
He did a good job there. He made his reads. The reads weren't there, so he tried to tuck and run, so he did try to make something out of nothing.
2nd down and long, 2-minute mark approaching. Got Coach Sullivan back on the sideline. Good to see him down there. He's got a son on the team.
Yeah, I think he came back. Was it last year? He started helping out again a little bit more?
He was in the middle school end of things last year. Followed with Jude up here to the varsity level, or JV level anyway.
Yeah. That's a nice thing where you have a former head coach on your sideline with you. And
nice block by Wapsie Valley in on that stop. Holding up a Wyatt Vanderwerf on the run.
Yeah.
And there's some different philosophies from what Sullivan ran and what Sauer does, but you're right. You know, somebody who's been through it on that sideline, even though it's been this is Sauer's 4th year, I believe.
Yeah.
Has been through some of this stuff and understanding the big picture part of football.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when you have for Coach Mines, he has Nick Donnelly, the former head coach and longtime assistant, or Coach Baldwin. So you get that, and then this year for girls basketball, we're adding Roger Oberhauser in, so he's coming in to help us out this year. So,
interception, Wapsie Valley. Brandon Knight will grab that one, the junior, and run that back about 30, 40 yards.
That was one of those where you looked open and you just kind of underthrew it. Wide receiver was a little bit farther downfield, so he just kind of underthrew it a little bit and it was picked off. I think it's gonna. I think they're gonna probably have one more play here. I think I just heard Sullivan Sauer just yell, "Get out there for D for one more play." I would guess that they'd probably give these guys a little bit of a break and then turn around and do special teams.
Most likely going to happen here, and I think they'll just walk this clock off and decide what they're going to do here. I guess see what Sauer's trying to do.
He just heard worse minds.
8 more minutes.
Oh.
8 more minutes on that clock. And we're going to bring the young crew out again.
Yeah, give the JV some experience. Some of these kids, the incoming freshmen, they haven't played football since last junior, none of them. I mean, so they haven't had any high school experience. So this is their actually first high school
exactly
experience.
Right.
And it's a big deal for them. They get to go out, showing up for practice for the first time against kids you saw play. Now you're playing with them.
And the anticipation is
yeah.
And I'm anticipating maybe some kickoffs, maybe some extra point attempts. I guess we'll see what they're figuring here.
Yeah. Well, let's see, Wapsie, their varsity's over there in the end zone, so it looks like JV's just going to do
just some situation stuff, maybe.
Not sure.
This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Klaber, Jason Pilcher.
I haven't seen
Eric
Jay
Clark.
show up. A little hot for Jay?
A little hot for Jay, probably.
A little hot for Jay, yeah.
Maybe knows what's best for him.
Maybe.
Again, tonight's game day sponsor is D'Souza Livestock, B&Bay Farm Store, Country Line Feed Mill. I think they were part of getting the pork burgers taken care of tonight for the meal that was happening down there.
Yeah, and I think they had it set up so you can drive through. If you don't want, you could show up and just get the meal like they did this. Was it the spring or the summer when they did the?
In front of the school.
In front of the school. And
Yep.
I think that was a really good job.
I think they're like, I'd go up there, but I really want to watch and listen to those guys on the sports network. So, how can I get best of both
How
worlds?
can I can go get my meal and come home and turn on my computer.
I got to think
my
that
smart TV.
of the 16 watching, there was maybe one that thought that.
Yeah.
That's probably Rhoda Baldwin. I would
Probably.
think.
Rhoda's a very nice lady, and she probably was that. But I see, because I see Coach up here. I saw him down here. Yep, I see Coach. Well, actually, no, because Rhoda's down here with Coach down there.
Okay.
So she is not. Usually she is one of the.
She's right in there.
Right
usually.
in there, giving a nice comment here or there. But nope, she's up actually here live.
I was just checking to see. Not many people checking in tonight.
Yeah.
We got David Thomas from Jacksonville, Florida, class of '81, checking in.
Nice. We got about the same type of weather, Iowa and Florida, right this time of year.
I was looking for Mom Sauer to chime in. She usually does from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, nice on the run there,
Yeah.
Wapsie Valley. Actually, we've flip-flopped the fields is what's happened here. So you got Wapsie Valley now heading towards the north end with that wind at their back. JV getting a chance to get a few more minutes in here. I would guess. I wonder if varsity's done for the night.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see, like I said, Wapsie over there is huddling up right now. Their varsity team, so we'll see if they're quite done yet, or like you said, we haven't done any special teams yet.
Roll back, little quick pass. Caught just past the 35-yard line. Wapsie Valley, I think you give credit. I don't have that jersey number on my roster.
Going to move the chains.
And Jesup starting school here on Monday. If you're a parent tuning in going, what? I'm not sure I should,
Inform you.
I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah.
It should be out there. You should know, I guess.
Get your kid enrolled and get their school supplies.
if you can find them.
You can find
Otherwise,
it, yeah. Or you can show up to school. I mean, they'll
Yeah,
take you. Just
yeah.
make sure they get enrolled or show up, and they'll get you in.
next week, high school cross country up at Edgewood, Colesburg. High school volleyball going to be at Nashua Plainfield. New Hampton's going to be involved in that as well. There is an early out on Wednesday. JV volleyball at East Buchanan on Thursday, with varsity volleyball going to be at Mac Valley. As we said, varsity football at Hudson. And then 1 week from tomorrow, varsity volleyball at the Cascade tournament.
Yeah, the cross-country girls, are they ranked 3rd preseason?
Yeah, right up there. The boys,
Yeah,
have
boys
some
are-
rankings too.
Yeah, they're both. You know, I know the Wapsie had a really good couple girls last year making the state for cross country. But yeah, the girls this year looking for really good things. Same with the boys. Coach Stream's done a really good job with those guys. Free
Long
ball right
pass
there.
down,
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be open. Oh, I was going to say open and caught,
Yeah.
but bounces
Yeah.
out of the hands of Wapsie Valley.
We got beat back there. We got to make sure we, you know, that I don't know if that's. I think right now that might be Paxton. I'm just trying to go by. I don't see a number.
Oh, on the near side here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Paxton McCone.
I was
think.
just going by, just looking at
just
it right
his
now.
walk. Yeah, that's Paxton.
Well, yeah, I was saying.
And then also in that backfield, Landon Vogel. On the far side, Ryan Treptow.
Oh.
Wapsie Valley looking to go downfield. And that's Manny Hubner.
Yeah.
Gets the pass, and it's caught by Andrew Westfall.
I don't know if that will be
But a flag on
offensive
the play.
interference or what they're calling. Yeah, offensive interference. Yeah, kind of pushed off. Bogle kid was there. Landon was there. Turned for the ball, and the Wapsie kid kind of pushed him down. Which those little people don't. I mean, the defender has just as much to the right to the ball as the offensive player. And right there, that's why it was called offensive interference.
Jason Alexandra, sophomore, making his way out on the field. Coming off is Preston Youngblood.
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander, not Costanza.
Not Costanza.
Not Costanza.
I wonder if, well, kids these days, they probably don't know that, but.
I had the Festivus clip
Yeah.
show up in my Facebook today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feats of strength.
Pizza.
Start with you, George.
Yeah. I have a lot of things I got wrong with. Look for a pass again. Look at going out to that quick
Yeah,
route.
there's a nice little line out there for him.
Yeah. Yeah, Watsie's done especially their JV has done a little bit throwing the ball a little bit more. So, their varsity too threw the ball, strongly over the years. They've been a really strong running team. So, but that's why sometimes, way football's gone, is like people throw the ball a little bit more nowadays than they used to. And it looks like now
We're going to take over an offense with Ben Stevens running out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Coach Stevens going out there right now. Coach Stevens and Coach Miller going out there. So yeah, we're getting the ball.
It's like a whole new Coach Miller out there.
Yeah, he looks a little. Yeah, I know that the graduating boys, and I know these boys out here now probably just that they've really enjoyed his energy. All the coaching staff, but they really enjoyed Coach Miller as a very nice, strong addition to the staff.
Well, when you have two former college football players on your coaching staff, that can only help.
Yeah,
some perspective on how you need to be at that level, or how you need to play at this level, knowing how to play at the next level.
Yeah, they played at UNI. Coach Stevens played at Co. Sullivan played at Wartburg. So yeah, you got a lot of experience out there.
So good write up from Brian Sadler, put up for Iowa. Saw that posting the other day. He expected to be a heavy contributor on the O-line for Peacocks as a junior now.
Junior or senior now?
I think he's a junior.
Is he junior?
I think so.
Could be. You'd be right.
What you're seeing right now, JV scrimmage really with Wapsie Valley and Jesup. High snap, quick from Vogel, going to shoot that down. Whistle blown before that pass can even be thought about being caught.
A little incomplete. Yeah, he pumped. It looked like maybe it was more of a trying to come back around. Was a little bit high in the throw.
Kyle Bucknell, the intended receiver. .25 seconds to go. Maybe get one more playoff here on the JV end of things before this night comes to an end. Don't even have the lights on.
No.
Quick snap, pitch off from Vogel over to Youngblood. Takes that turn, tucks and go, hobbles left. He's still on the move, gets to the 40-yard line and down about the 38.
Yeah. Did a nice run, got the first down, got kind of hit right at the line of scrimmage and was able to pick up the first down or more. Nice run.
Looks like we're going to do one more play. Coach Sauer asked for one more play. Wapsie Valley and Jesup. Wapsie Valley will go to Denver for their home or for their season opener next week. Jayhawks travel to Hudson. See what the 2021 campaign will bring.
Yeah, so
on and off the field.
On and off the field, yeah. That's the question. It's like no one knows. Last year we went into the season thinking that any day you could quit playing.
Right.
Start a year later, and it's still that same situation.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know.
Coming to motion. There's Jude Sullivan. Yep. Pass from Vogel and not quite
short,
to Sullivan.
Yeah, a little bit short.
And that is it.
It's all right. Made a good read, a good play.
But will they shake hands this year?
That I don't know.
That's the question.
That's the question.
Or are we just going to give him a shake and a nod?
Yeah. That's what, well, I'm not going to get into that. That's the thing about basketball. You can go play contact basketball and football, but you can't go shake their hands.
Yeah.
Same with wrestling.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'd roll around with you for 6 minutes,
so
but
yeah,
we're
that's
not going
to do it.
Well, we are going to do it. Look at this.
Yeah.
Bring him out on the 50 and do some congratulations. This is kind of a big moment, actually, when you look at that, Jason.
Yeah, exactly. This is, people are like, well, they're actually going to go by and shake hands.
So that'll wrap things up for our scrimmage, I believe, as the officials are meeting there, probably kind of doing a retro on how their night went as they get a chance to see if their whistles work and have their rules in order and how they're running things.
Yeah, that's a good point because, they don't get a warm-up. They start, there's no junior high yet. There's no JV. They start fresh, too, same just like the players. So they need something like this. Is great for them, too.
So, again, we will close out here on the Jayhawk Sports Network. We will return here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks as we'll have our home opener here at Jesup against Postville. Game time, I believe, set for 7 o'clock. We'll be on probably about 6:45 or so, and hope to catch up with Coach Sauer along the way on our Jayhawks on the Move feature and keep track of our Jayhawks sports and athletics and activities as they continue to close out here or continue to roll through this beginning of the 2021 season. Any final words, Jason? No,
it was a good start. I think both sides could probably be pretty happy with what they saw. I think I thought we did, some kinks, on our part we got to work out, but that's what preseason football is about, so excited for the season. For Jason Pilcher and Anthony Baugh, as well as Eric Clark, I'm Nate Clayberg on the Jayhawk Sports Network. Again, we will talk to you coming up in 2 weeks with high school football against Postville right here on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Harlan Technology. Everybody have a great night. And go Jayhawks.